So a lot is happening with our government right now. A lot is happening with Elon Musk and his Starlink company. Yeah, there's a lot of twisting and turning, tossing, jabbing and hooking. Others are like, you know what, no, he must adhere to the BE law. Others are like, you know what, no, that's hindering our progress. Let's get to it. And as always, we're with business tech. Storm brewing over Starlink access in South Africa. There's a lot of twisting and turning. I said this already. And something about how Elon Musk is like, I Baba, I want to keep 100%. And I was like, no, man, must give 30% to South Africa. Okay. But it also surrounds this BEE laws. You know what I'm talking about? It's the reason why a lot of South Africans feel like, you know what? This BEE is actually hindering the country's progress. So the parliamentary committee that oversees South Africa's telecommunications industry called for the withdrawal of a policy directive that would enable Elon Musk's SpaceX and other satellite internet companies to operate in the country without ceding ownership. So the Communications and Digital Technologies Minister Sole Malatsi last week published an official notice asking the industry regulators to amend its rules. So to basically, in a literal sense, let's just forget about that law because it's literally hindering our progress as a nation. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's going on right now. Like I said, it's the reason why I'm just like, a lot of people are calling for this 30% local black ownership requirement thing to be scrapped. All in all, right? Amendments along the lines of those proposed by Malati would open the way for Musk to make Starlink services available in the country. And I mean, in this case, I just feel like the pros, bro, they far outweigh the cons. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could benefit South Africans in multiple ways. I don't know how you'll see it. I don't know how you think it, but like, as a creator, I'm just like, yo, in the most remote places, the most places that are not as developed, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this could be a game changer for South Africans. The Pretoria-born billionaire has refused to relinquish any equity in the business to comply with rules that South Africa enacted to redress the economic imbalances wrought by apartheid laws. Musk has called openly racist. He's called this BEE racist. You know what I'm saying? Malati has neither the legislative nor the moral authority to reverse the gains of democracy through this unilateral action. Kusela Sangoni Diko, chairwoman of the Portfolio Committee on the Communications Digital Technology, said in a statement that these policy directives are an affront to the centuries-old fight for equity and redress by the black majority in this country. You know what I'm saying? The further unintelligent... What? So what I'm getting here is that, bro, there's a fight as to, I don't know, bringing up a new policy that allows these companies to operate in the country, but only under the condition that they would give back, basically directly invest into the country, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot happening. I'm just focused more on the positives, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the country's gotten to the point where we've got so much negativity in this country, bro, that I honestly feel like, you know what, they're doing this on purpose. You know, I feel like they're doing this on purpose. I don't know, enough with my theories and stuff, but I feel like, bro, with so much of this negativity, it's almost like we've been programmed as South Africans, desensitized in real time for whatever reason that we're gonna find out in a few years or something. You know what I'm saying? We've gone through so much as a country, and I feel like now it's about time we just focused on the positives. We woke up and focused on the positives, not focus so much on... I'm not saying that we should now just forget the government and what they're doing and Matlala and everything. I'm just like, yo, maybe we should try to progress as a country, to focus on the positives, because at the end of the day, it does affect us as South Africans, right? What fascinates me the most about this new technology that is about to be fully operational in South Africa is the satellite technologies that rely on a constellation of low Earth orbit satellites would be a potential game changer for South African users who have historically faced expensive or unreliable internet options. Only 1.7% of rural households have access to the internet, according to a 2023 survey compiled by the nation's statistics agencies. That's Stats SA. Bro, this could be a game changer, bro. No more signal, Wi-Fi, no more fiber and relying on towers. Do you understand what this means, bro? This could be a game changer, bro. I know I'm emphasizing creators, but like for creators too, but also the South Africa as a nation, you know what I'm saying? But what does this mean for you and I, the normal South African? First off, I feel like it's important that we understand that there's actually two policies here, a new and an old proposal. You know what I'm talking about? but we're gonna get into it in a few seconds. The why is a clash between two visions for economic empowerment, and Starlink is the catalyst for this issue. You know what I'm talking about? So BEE, the ownership is the old requirement, right? So the goal was to ensure that a significant chunk of profit and control in licensed companies remains in the hands of historically disadvantaged South Africans, right? The mechanism was to giving away 30% of that company's shares. The benefit is that the direct wealth transfer and local control, right? Now, this new proposal, the EEIP, which stands for Equity Equivalent Investment Program, is the Equity Equivalent Investment Program, the EEIP, with its goal to attract foreign direct investment and high-tech companies that won't or can't sell equity while still contributing to transformation. I think I heard or read somewhere that Starlink is committing to providing these basically Starlink kits to about 5,000 rural schools or something like that. It's insane. So the goal of this new proposal was that, and the mechanism is instead of selling shares, the multinational company invest an equivalent amount of money into high impact transformative projects like building infrastructure, funding digital skills, or supporting small businesses. These could benefit, national investment and development. This could go full circle. You know what I'm talking about? However, critics like the chairperson, portfolio committee, the woman with the big words, argue that the EEIP is a direct compromise. It cannot be, and she said this on a Parliament South African statement, it cannot be that BEE only matters so long as it is not an inconvenience to investors. The economic value to be derived from spectrum allocation must stay in our country. So basically, she's saying that BEE these laws must be adhered to, they must be followed. You know what I'm talking about? Basically Starlink, he's not special. He must also, it's either they listen to us or, So in essence, the minister and his supporters view that EEIP as a flexible way to achieve transformation and investment simultaneously. Opposition views it as economic leakage and an unacceptable dilution of the hard-won BEE law for the benefit of a single powerful foreign entities. But then how does this affect the average South African? Think rural areas, think people that are the most remote areas of South Africa, the villages and stuff like that, If the minister's directive holds up and Starlink becomes full operational, the effect on you and the average South African will be substantial and primarily positive. Think about the end of internet blackouts. I'm just imagine, Starlink's biggest impact would be in rural and underserved areas. If you live or work outside a major city hubs, access to reliable and broadband is often impossible, right? Starlink bypasses the need for physical towers and fiber cables by delivering internet straight from space. For small-scale farmers, tourism operators, and remote learning students, this is a literal game changer for economic inclusion, Think, when Starlink enters the market, it will compete directly with existing fixed line and mobile providers like Vodacom, MTN, fucking Telkom. Competition drives down prices and improves quality. Even if you don't use Starlink, your current provider will be forced to upgrade its network and lower its prices to keep you, assuming things happen like this in this world. Because, if you've lived long enough, you understand that some people don't really give a shit. If you go, you know what I'm saying? If you stay, you stay. Starlink has already offered a tangible EEIP investment. Here's the commitment to provide over 5,000 rural schools with fully funded Starlink kits and services through a 500 million rand. 500 million rand investment. Let's hope this actually happens, assuming that Starlink becomes full operation in South Africa. Let's hope this actually works and everything is done, because we both know that, if it's given to, I'm sorry to say this, but if it's given to an ANC member or anyone in the government, then it's chai for us. Nothing's going to change, right? But that's just me. This means that even if the BEE ownership isn't direct, the investment should translate into direct community upliftment in areas of greatest need, Think of the impact on South Africa as a whole is almost, on a national scale. This decision is about more than just one company. It's about foreign direct investment, FDI. By accepting EEIP, South Africa sends a signal to other multinational companies like Amazon, Google, and major manufacturers that they can invest billions in the country without needing to sell equity in their global business model. This could unlock significant new capital and job creation in high-tech sectors. I don't know if you all have seen that article on the top 10, because of the technology advancements in the country, those top 10 jobs in demand in South Africa. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it is in demand or top 10 paying, but think of how many of those positions and opportunities are gonna avail themselves to black majority or to South Africans as a whole, black, white, Indian, Chinese, purple, Caucasian, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Global connectivity is non-negotiable for a modern economy. Yes, Starlink provides redundancy, meaning if a terrestrial fiber cable is cut, the country stays online. This stability is crucial for financial services, digital trade, and national security. Bro, anything can happen. But this could be a game changer. But here's the thing though. There's always caution, these things, bro. The national consequence is that we are trading direct local ownership, a crucial mechanism for correcting historical inequality for foreign-driven infrastructure investment. While the investment is welcomed by many, it fundamentally changes how South Africa defines economic transformation for foreign companies. So we could literally be empowering the same people that BEE has been trying to hurt for the past 30 years. And it's proof that it's been hurting everybody. So I feel like, bro, what do we have to lose? Right? National security, what? Threats? Viruses, what? You know what I'm saying? So I don't see why it shouldn't be operational in South Africa. This debate is far from over though. Minister Malati's directive is powerful instruction, but it's already facing intense political backlash and potential legal challenges from the opposition, who see it as an unlawful bypass of parliament. The outcome hangs in the balance. While ICASA or ICASA successfully amend its rules to embrace EEIPs and unleash a wave of digital connectivity and foreign investment, or will the courts and political pressure halt the process to preserve the sanctity of the 30% local ownership rule? Whichever side prevails, the result will redefine the future of South African internet access forever and the integrity of its founding laws for years to come. So yeah, there's a lot that's been said. There's a lot that could happen. We've learned from history and from people today, namhlanje, that nothing comes easy and nothing, bro. Just think of it in a way that everyone understands. You're a slave to a boss who's a slave to another boss, right? That boss is a boss because he took a risk. I feel like the other countries that we claim to be looking up to, and like, China did this and South Korea did this and they did it by themselves and whatever. Look at Russia, you know what I'm saying? The country that never colonized, whatever. They took a risk. And I feel like, South Africa, in order for it to change, we gotta take risks. You know what I'm saying? Stop this what if thing, you know what I'm saying? But like, I would like to hear from y'all. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about Elon Musk and his, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about the BEE? We have already noticed that 2/3, a majority of South Africans want this thing to be scrapped. Uguti why, we don't know. But the common reason now is the fact that only a black elite is benefiting. So I would imagine that 30% is the reason why Elon Musk isn't buying it too. What do you think? I think it's a good idea. I don't know. I think it's a good idea. If it's gonna help us progress as a nation, might later bring forth, but that's just conspiracy theories. I don't want to bring up conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Might even fast track, it might fast track our growth as a country, the positives, but also going to fast track negatives. We think about digital ID and the mark of the beast, all these things, you know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think? Comment down below, share what y'all think, and as always, don't forget to leave a like, video, subscribe if you're new here, stick around for more. Till next time, peace. I don't even know why I did that, like, as in watch the next one if you enjoyed this. Cheers.